Hi everyone, it's Brian from Tottenham on Tour. I have been asked by Robbie Lilywhite Lane to give my summary of the transfer window for Tottenham Hotspur with players in. So I'm going to do this in order. So first signing was obviously the goalkeeper, Galini, and I think this was a fantastic transfer. Not just because I think he's there to rival Hugo. I don't think he's here to make up the numbers. I genuinely think he is here to push for that number one spot. But I'm very impressed with the way we got the deal done, as in a loan with an option or an obligation to buy. And I also think it was very, very important to get him in because obviously with Hugo running, or the last year of his contract, if he had run it down and if he had left as a terrific servant, and if Hugo leaves, thank you for your service, we would have been left stuck with the world knowing that we needed a number one goalkeeper. Whether Galini is that one, which I think he is, or whether it's we have a keeper whilst we look for the right one to replace Hugo, I think the way the deal has been structured is fantastic. I'm very, very happy with this signing. Then we move on to Brian Hill, or Brian Gill, whichever way you want to call it now. I was very frustrated when this transfer first got through, and the reason I was frustrated was we were told that we couldn't sign Tomiyasu because of the time he is at the Olympics, yet a few days later we signed a Spanish guy who was at the Olympics. Now, didn't know anything about him. Can't say I didn't even know he existed, to be honest, let alone anything about him. But have to say, in the games that he's played, all right, the first debut at in the Conference League, he did a few good things, but it was his debut after the Olympics and a long season, so he did okay. But the home game, he really showed some potential, and I was very, very impressed with what I saw. Now, I think we may have a player here, I really do, but we have to be careful. And I've said to people, we need to do kind of what United did with Ronaldo first time. We can't just chuck him in. We have to let this player settle into the Premier League. We have to get him accustomed to Tottenham Hotspur, to get to know the language and not put so much pressure on him starting straight away and just heaping a lot of pressure on him, because I think we may have a very, very bright talent here, a real diamond who could really excite. He's like a Maverick player, like a Van der Vaart-esque, like a Gaza, like a Bale. Now, I'm not saying that he's the class of them, but I'm saying those three players I just mentioned, whenever they got the ball, you're on the edge of your seat thinking, oh my God, what's about to happen? Something's about to happen. So I'm really liking what I like. I'm really liking what I see from him, and I just hope this continues and we nurture him in the right way, because I think we have a winner here. So very happy with that one. Then we move on to the big transfer that we got, the huge one, which was obviously Christian Romero. You don't become a Serie A Defender of the Year and not win the league and not win a trophy or anything and get Serie A Defender of the Year. That is a very, very, very tough league to get Defender of the Year, because we all know the defenders that have come out of that league and what Italy do with defenders. I know he's Argentinian, but that is a tough league where defenders really do come through. So I'm very, very happy with this transfer. Obviously, don't know a lot about him. He seems very aggressive, and we need someone there. And I think just his sheer presence has made Dyer and Sanchez put in performances like they are doing. But I think his time will come for the first team soon. And we genuinely have a world-class defender with a Copa America under his belt. And I think he is going to be a fantastic, fantastic signing. So then we move on to not Ismail Sarr from Watford, the French guy who's still on loan. And again, like most of this winter, I don't know a damn thing about him. I've heard some fantastic things. But again, I'm very frustrated that once again we spent the money on the future, always the future of Tottenham, rather than addressing the areas we blatantly have to address right now. From what I've heard, this guy is a real talent. I can't really judge because I haven't even seen him kick a ball. But from what I'm hearing, I like what I hear, and we'll see next season. I just wish he could be with us now. But from what I'm hearing as well, he was one of these talents that come around once every so often, kind of like when we got Reguilon last year, and he came about, so we had to get him. I kind of understand that, but I just wish we had invested more in today's market for today, not for the future. It seems like our our motto shouldn't be to dare us to do it, should be building for the future, because it's all we seem to do. But he could turn out to be a fantastic signing, and I hope he does, and I hope he succeeds what everyone is saying, or impresses just like everyone else is talking about. And then we move to the final one, which is Emerson Royale. And guess what, guys? Hadn't heard a damn thing about him, which I really do apologise for. Again, this is what annoys me with Spurs. We don't buy recognised talent. It's always a lump of coal to try and turn it into a diamond. But he's a very attacking right-sided player, and with Aurier leaving and Tanganga doing phenomenal at right back, even though I still say, excuse me, for me, he's definitely more of a right centre back for me in a back three, or a centre back for me, Tanganga. But his performances at right back this season have been great. So there's genuine competition, and the defence, we've added some numbers to it. Obviously some players got out, but I just wish this year, if I had to summarise this transfer window in one word, it would just be frustration. Because again, we know we needed a backup striker. Whether Kane was going or not, we need a backup striker. Because if Kane gets injured, we're not in a good position. And then also you look at it, yes, we got Scarlett, yes, we got Son, but they're not ready. Son can go up there, but Son's best on the left. Why move him from his best position? We had a summer where Kane's obviously stayed now, and we've had years saying we didn't match his ambition. So this was the year to go and say, here we go, we're going to match your ambition. We're going to show you that we mean business this time. And I feel it's just a wasted opportunity. Although I will say with Paratici, for a first window, got a lot of players out, which was great, which we needed. A lot of players out, cleared a lot on the wage bill. And we have brought some players in, don't get me wrong. We have brought the players in, and Paratici can widen the net of the kind of calibre of player we can get. It's just whether we will pay that money for it. So it's not expected to be all fixed in one window. I just thought we'd fix more than what we have in one window. So to sum it up, would be frustration. But we move on. We've got what we've got. We can't do anything else about it. And let's just hope after the international break we get back to our best and continue the 100% record. Guys, thank you for listening to me. I'm Brian from Tottenham on Tour, a new channel with Brian Ireland. We were originally Tottenham Away, but you can find us at Tottenham on Tour. I'm sure Robbie will put the link in the description below. Robbie, always a pleasure to be back on your channel. Hope you're all well. Hope you keep safe. I'm coming to London next week, so hopefully I'll get to meet many of you at a game or speak to you when I'm doing some more shows. As I said, it's on Tottenham on Tour. Like, share and subscribe my channel as well as Lilywhite Lady's channel. And most importantly, as I end every stream, Levy out.